Hello, and it's Delia again, and I'm getting ready to read some stories from the Disney's 365 Bedtime Stories. And the story I'm going to read is The Bouncy Babysitter with Tigger, and it looks like Roo, and it looks like Kanga. This is for March 22nd. Roo was excited and that Tigger was babysitting him. "Now, Tigger, I know you and Roo like to bounce," said Kanga, "but a good babysitter must know when to put the bouncer to bed." "Don't worry, Kanga," said Tigger. For hours, Tigger and Roo had a fine old time bouncing around. Then Tigger looked at the clock and said, "Time to bounce into bed." Roo hopped right into his room. That was easy, Tigger thought. He followed Roo into his bedroom. "Now just tuck in and hey, I said bounce into bed, not on it," cried Tigger. But Roo wouldn't stop. So Tigger gave up and started bouncing too. Then Tigger remembered what Kanga had said. "Wait a minute, I'm the babysitter," said Tigger. "I'm supposed to be tucking you in." "I don't want to be tucked in," said Roo. "What if I read you a story?" asked Tigger. "No," said Roo, "I'm not even sleepy. I could bounce all the way to Pooh's house. But it's time for bed and no bouncing." Said Tigger, "I'll get you some milk. That will make you sleepy." But when Tigger came back to Roo's bedroom, Roo was gone. "Uh-oh," said Tigger. He rushed to Pooh's house. "I'm sorry, Tigger," said Pooh, "but Roo isn't here." Tigger returned to Kanga's house. Where could Roo be? Tigger passed Roo's room and saw Roo in his bed. "Where were you, Tigger?" asked Roo. "Where was I?" said Tigger. "Where were you?" Roo explained that when Tigger had gone to get the milk, Roo had decided he did want to hear a story, but his favorite book was under the bed. "You were under the bed?" cried Tigger. "I'm home," called Kanga at the front door. Tigger sighed in relief. "How did it go?" she asked Tigger. "Kanga," said Tigger, "the wonderful thing about Tiggers is bouncing, and from now on I'm sticking with that. Babysitting just has too many ups and downs." So I'm going to head right on over here to this one called Hot on the Trail. This is the Lion King. "Over here," Simba said, sniffing the trail. It's going this way." "Yep, this way," Nala said with a nod, sniffing a stick. "I saw that stick first," Simba said. Nala was a good tracker, but Simba had learned from an expert, his mom, and she was one of the best hunters in the pride. Nala said with a sniff. "So what are we following?" Then Master Tracker, can you tell me that?" Simba was silent. They had seen some footprints, but they weren't clear enough to read. They had also seen lots of crushed grass and broken sticks. "Something that isn't very graceful," Simba said. Nala nodded impatiently. "A rhino?" Simba said confidently. "A rhino?" Nala rolled onto her back, laughing. "Simba, you crack me up." "What?" Simba couldn't hide the hurt in his voice. "It might be a rhino." "The footprints aren't big enough," Nala said. "It's Rafiki, the baboon." Now it was Simba's turn to laugh. "Rafiki likes the trees. He doesn't use trails like a hyena." The giggle died in Simba's throat, and he felt the fur on the back of his neck stand up. "Hyenas are clumsy and left tracks." Nala didn't say anything, but her fur was standing up a little too. The two lions walked in silence. Ahead of them they heard noises, thrashing and grunting. The young lions crept through the grass on their bellies as quietly as they could. The grunting and thrashing grew louder. Something about the smell and the sound was familiar, but Simba couldn't put his paw on it. And as they crept closer, two bodies came into view by the side of a termite mound. Simba pounced. "Timon and Pumbaa," he shouted, landing between his friends. "Simba!" the warthog said, grinning. Termites dropped out of his muddy mouth. "Want some?" Timon held a handful of wriggly insects toward Nala. They are There are plenty to go around. No thanks, Nala said, as she came out of the grass giggling. She shot a look at Simba. I think I'll wait for the master tracker to hunt me some lunch. So that's that one. And that one was cute. Both of these stories were adorable. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will be reading more. Take care.